Hello, this is M.A. Chaudhary from Webstack Academy intern. So, my project is food delivery app using Mernstack. I'm here to present a presentation over this project. Here we have the content. It starts with overview of the internship experience. Second, goals of the internship. Third, project architecture and design. Fourth, implementation and conclusion. The first section is overview of the internship experience. Let us introduce the internship. The project overview. The internship focused on developing a food delivery application using the Mernstack, which includes MongoDB, Express, React, and Node.js, providing a comprehensive understanding of full stack development. Second, user-centric design. Emphasis was placed on creating a user-friendly interface that enhances the customer experience, featuring intuitive navigation and responsive design for various devices. Third, real-world application. The project allowed for practical application of theoretical knowledge, bridging the gap between academic learning and industry practices in web development and software engineering. The, the project focused on Mernstack internship, including various stacks like MongoDB, Express, React, and Node. It was a comprehensive learning about how we can implement these various technologies into a project, comprehending it to a better workplace. Coming about the key learning and the outcomes of a project, it was a full stack development proficiency. We had a experience in building a complete web application using the Mernstack, enhancing skills in both front-end and back-end development, including database management with MongoDB. In our project for the front-end development, we have used React.js, and along with the designing, we used Tailwind CS framework. For the backend, we use Node.js along with the Express.js framework. Also, we used Nodemon in order to run the server simultaneously without repetitive reenactment of the project. For the database management, we used MongoDB. Here, we use MongoDB Atlas, which can be used over the browser. Along with, we can also use MongoDB Compass, which is a local host in your own computer running all those databases which are being saved on the local host. Second is user authentication implementation. It developed a robust user authentication system and learned to manage user sessions and secure sensitive data, which is crucial for any application requiring user interaction and data privacy. We had a responsive design technique which acquired knowledge in creating responsive web designs that adapt to various screen sizes, ensuring a seamless user experience across devices, which is essential in today's mobile applications. Now let us know what were the skills that were developed during the internship. First, we had a technical proficiency in the Mernstack. Enhanced understanding of the Mernstack components including MongoDB for database management, Express for server-side logic, React for dynamic user interfaces, and Node.js for backend development, leading to a well-rounded skill set in full-stack development. The Mernstack was the basic technological stand behind this project. Next, we have the API development and integration. We had gained experience in designing and implementing RESTful APIs, facilitating communication between the front-end and the back-end of the application, which is critical for building scalable web applications. We also used version control and collaboration. We had improved our skills in Git for version control, enabling effective collaboration with team members, tracking changes in code, and managing project workflows efficiently throughout the development process. In this project, we had directly imposed our Git without any team member as single-handedly. The challenges faced and overcome. The first challenge that we faced was the technical integration issues. We had encountered several difficulties in mounting the components of the MERN stack, particularly in ensuring seamless communication between the front-end React application and the back-end Node.js server. This was overcome by debugging and utilizing tools like Postman for API testing, which help identifying and resolving the issues effectively. Next, we had user authentication complexity. Implementing a secure user authentication system posed challenges, especially in managing sessions and protecting user data. This was addressed by researching best practices in authentication, utilizing libraries such as JWT, JSON Web Tokens for secure token management, and implementing middleware for root protection. Middleware are basically used when we have to combine the server and have to accept the post and get request. JWT tokens helps in the authentication of the services. We had a secret web token which was taken as a JWT in our project. Third was the responsive design adaptation. Ensuring the application was fully responsive across different devices presented design challenges. This was tackled by employing CSS frameworks like Bootstrap and conducted extensive testing on various screen designs to refine the layout, ultimately enhancing user experience on mobile devices. Here, along with the CSS framework like Bootstrap, we have also used Tailwind. Tailwind was an inbuilt framework which can be easily used for the CSS and can help in refining the more CSS types and designs adaptation. It was comparatively more effective in use. Now starting with the section 2, the goals of the internship. Objectives of food delivery project. It enhances user experience. It helps in developing a user-friendly interface that simplifies the order processing, ensuring easy navigation and accessibility of all users, thereby increasing customer satisfaction and retention. This is a web project, so anyone can access the website, check for something that anyone wants to eat, order it, and then have an enhanced experience. It implement robust features, integrate essential functionalities such as user authentication, restaurant browsing, menu viewing, cart management, and secure payment processing to create a comprehensive food delivery solution. It facilitates scalability and performance. It designed the application architecture to support scalability and high performance, allowing for fewer enhancement and the ability to handle the increased user traffic without compromising speed or reliability. Continuing with expected outcomes and deliverables. It is user-centric application. The website is expected to provide a seamless user experience, allowing users to easily browse restaurants, view menus, and place orders with maximum and minimal friction, ultimately enhancing customer satisfaction and engagement. It is a comprehensive feature set. Deliverables will include a fully functional application with key features such as user authentication, cart management, payment integration, and order history tracking, ensuring a robust platform for food delivery services. It has a scalable architecture. The project aims to deliver a application application architecture that can accommodate future growth and additional features, ensuring this website of Munstack remains efficient and responsive as user demand increases. It depends that even how many users interact with this website, they can easily log in, sign up on this website, and access with their products or their functionalities or the things that they want to purchase, go to the cart, and then order efficiently. Personal goals and growth. While working on this project, we had a very familiar experience about how Munstack works. We had a self-improvement in technical skills, we had a development of problem-solving abilities, and had a professional networking collaboration. During the internship, I focused on enhancing my technical skills in the MERN stack, which involved deepening my understanding of MongoDB Express, React, and Node, ultimately leading to increased confidence in full stack development. I had a development of my problem solving abilities. I encountered through various challenges throughout the project that helped me to cultivate my strong problem solving skills. And I also learned how to troubleshoot issues effectively and implement solutions that provide me the ability to how to improve the overall functionalities of the application. Next, we had a professional networking and collaboration. The internship provided collaboratives to collaborate with experienced developers and peers, fostering professional relationship that not only enriched my learning experience but also expanded my network within the tech industry. Now, how this project was in alignment with the career expectation. It was a relevance to tech industry. The internship experience in developing the food delivery website using the MERN stack directly aligns with my career aspiration in the tech industry as it provided practical exposure to full stack development, a highly sought after skill set in today's top job market. I had a skill enhancement for future roles. By mastering technologies such as MongoDB Express, React, and Node, I equipped myself with the necessary tools to pursue roles in web development and software engineering, enhancing my employability and readiness for future challenges in the tech landscape. It had a foundation for entrepreneurial goals. This project has ignited my interest in entrepreneurship within the tech sector as I gained insight into building scalable applications and understanding user needs, which were crucial for launching successful tech ventures into the future. This internship provided me a vast field over how I can start up my career with Munstack. Coming to the section 3, the project architecture and design. The project was based on MERNstack, where M stands for MongoDB, E stands for ExpressJS, R stands for React.js, N stands for Node.js. MongoDB is basically the database that we used in our project, while ExpressJS is a framework for Node.js for running the servers. React.js here is used for the front end, while N is standing for the Node.js. Munstack components. As I said that Munstack consists of four key technologies: MongoDB, ExpressJS, React.js, and Node.js for the server runtime environment, enabling a seamless full-stack development experience. Integration and communication. Each component of the MERN stack is designed to work together efficiently. MongoDB stores data, Express handles HTTP requests, React manages the front-end user experience, and Node.js serves as a backbone that connects all parts, facilitating smooth data flow and interaction. Next, we have a scalability and performance. MERN-Stack allows the development of scalable applications that can handle increased user loads and data complexity, making it an ideal choice for projects like a food delivery website where performance and responsiveness are critical to the user satisfaction. Now, the application architecture diagram. As I said, it was based on MERN-Stack, so we have a high-level overview over the project. The architectural diagram illustrates the interaction between the front-end React application, back-end Node.js server, and the MongoDB database, highlighting the flow of data and user requests throughout the food delivery app. In this website, first we had the React.js application that was used for the front end. The user enters to the front end the data, and that data is being saved in the MongoDB database, which is used as the database server, the NoSQL server, which was turned by the server of Node.js, which was used for the backend. Now we have the component breakout. Each component of the key components such as user authentication, restaurant browsing, menu management, and order processing are represented, showcasing how each part integrates to provide a seamless user experience and efficient data handling. Next, we have a scalability consideration. The diagram emphasizes scalability features including load balancing and microservices potential, ensuring that application can grow in functionality and user base without compromising the performance. Now understanding the key components and their functions. In our project, we used a user authentication module, restaurant browsing interface, and order management system. For the user authentication manual, we have the user sign up, login, and profile management. We use the JWT tokens, JSON Web Tokens, for session management, enhancing data protection and user privacy. We can have our own JWT tokens even by the small websites which provide you JWT tokens for long. Next, we have the restaurant browsing interface. This feature allows users to view a list of available restaurants, complete with filtering and search options. It enhances user experience by providing detailed information such as restaurant rating, addresses, and menu highlights. Order management system. This system facilitates the entire ordering processes from adding items to the cart and confirming orders and processing items. It also ensures a smooth transaction flow and maintaining order history for user reference, contributing to overall customer satisfaction. Now, the user interface design principles. User-centric navigation. The user can easily access key features such as restaurant browsing and menu viewing and all those food items which are present in our website by enhancing overall usability and satisfaction. We have a visual hierarchy and clarity. We also have a responsive and adapted design. The designs which we made through the MERN-Stack also includes the Bootstrap and the Tailwind, due to which it is responsive in nature and can work on desktops, tablets, and mobile phones. Coming to the section 4, implementation and conclusion. Implementation details of key features. Authentication system where we use JWT tokens which managed user sessions, allowing users to sign up, log in, and update their profiles while ensuring data protection and privacy. We had a restaurant browsing functionality which had a dynamic interface for users to browse restaurants, incorporating search and filtering options that enhance user experience by allowing easy access to restaurant details, ratings, and menu items. Next, we have order management and payment integration. We can also use Stripe for the payment integration and Redux. Now the testing and deployment process. The testing methodologies implemented various testing, including unit testing, integration testing, and end-to-end testing of the food delivery website and functions correctly to meet the user requirements. Tools like Jest and Cypress for automated testing. Strategies. We use the CI/CD pipeline including platforms like GitHub Actions and Heroku. We had a monitoring feedback, Google Analytics, and Sentry to track user interactions and application performance post deployments. Coming to the conclusions and future enhancement, food delivery website was developed using the MERN stack, successfully integrates user-friendly features such as restaurant browsing, order management, and secure payment processing in demonstration, a comprehensive application of full-stack development principles. Future improvements include the implementation of advanced features like real-time order tracking, personalized users' recommendation based on past orders, and enhanced security measures to protect the user data, ensuring a more robust application. Next, we have the scalability consideration. As users' demand grows, the architecture can be optimized for scalability by incorporating microservices and cloud-based solutions, allowing for efficient handling of increased traffic and enabling the addition of new features. Now, considering a project. Let's have a demo for the project. This is the user interface for the project. We had the login page over here and running on the localhost 3000. As we are signing up for the first time, we will be going for the new user. For the name, we will be entering user2. For the email, we are entering user2@gmail.com. For the password, we are entering user2. Address, say ABC. So here is the main web page. After signing up for the website and then logging in, we get this interface, the Eat Fit. So here we have all those food items which are present in the restaurant. We have the biryani rice, and we have one feature for it. We can add the half and full item over here. Over here, we can have how many items you wish to include in the cart, continuing with the starter and all. For example, here I add 5 food items over here, full, and from here I can add 3 and saying it to be full, and add to cart and add to cart. You can see that how many times you are adding to the cart, the number over here is incrementing. Again showing like we have this thing, we had the 3 number over here, we have half plate, and we click on this add to cart. We can see that as it is already implied, then we can have the new one over here. We have this and add to cart. Now we have the phone number over here. Now we also have the prices associated with it. As we are changing the quantity, as we are changing the size of the plates, the price over here is changing simultaneously. We can now go to my cart. Over here we can see all those food items that we have added to the cart, and the quantity that we are having, and the options that we are having, the full and half, and the amount associated with it. If we wish to delete over here, we can do that thing also. Like if I want to delete this prawns fried rice, we can delete it from here, and simultaneously this will be working. Now over here we have this total price, which is telling that how much your cart is carrying up. And in case you haven't added anything, then it will be saying the cart is empty. Let's see the project. Here we have a backend folder, but first of all let's see about how many front-end files are there. In the source folder we have the front-end files, the components are there. The component has the carousels, carts are the that components where all those food items are being placed. Footer, this is the component, and navbar is another component. This footer and navbar, all these components will be simultaneously over the website without any changes. Even when the screen changes, these two things will be there. That's why components are being used. Next we have a screen. We have a home screen over here where all those data you have seen that are embedded. We have a login page. This is the code for the login page. And then we have a my order section where all those orders which are being stored. Next we have the sign up. Here the user signs up, and over here these credentials are being mapped. And continuing, we have the cart. As we have seen that whenever we are checking it out, and the card is empty in case, if the data length is 0 in case, then we will be notifying it with card is empty. So these all things will be there. Over here we know that we had a name and quantity options and amounts over there, which is being depicted from here. Next, this is food.name. Whenever we are adding any food item in the cart, then this object calls for that. Like name is being called, quantity is being called, size and price are being called. Next, we have app.js, which is the main page, and all those routing processes are being done from over here. Here we have route slash, which is empty, which is the main home page, depicting the home page. In case we have the slash login, then it will be depicting to the login page. And then we have the create users. We'll be going to the sign up. We have the my order, and we'll be depicting the my order section. We have the index.js where we have the React DOM. This was the front end part. When we are going to the back end, we have an order.js where all those orders which have been taken, and here the users, all those users which will be taken. We had, as we have seen, that the sign up page, we had a name and the required objects in it. We had a location, we had an email, and we had a password and a date. Date, here we have the default, which is already taken, the date dot now, the date which is today, it will be automatically taken. For the routes, we have a create user route. Whenever a user sign-ups, a create user route will be made. And here all those functionalities which will be saying that password must be of 5-character longs. We have incorrect and correct passwords, and then only the password will be taken. While the login, we have to know that username must be an email and the password should be associated with that email which is already present in the database. We have a display data where the food data which is already there in a MongoDB Atlas, and then all those data which is being embedded will be shown. Similarly, the other data, we have a database code over here. Here all those food category and all data will be shown. Next, we have the index.js. We have the port number 5000 on which we are running that server. Over here, let me show you the database that we are having. We are using the MongoDB Atlas. Right now I'm having these 4 items which I have added. These are the 4 items that I added, that the biryani rice and these all things which were already shown in the website. Next, we have the food category. Basically, we had 3 types of food categories. One was pizza, biryani, and starter. These were three food categories under which all those 4 items were associated. Next, we have the orders in the users section. As soon as we will be implementing and the user will be signing up, all those data will be embedded in that. So that's all was about the project, and by my side this was the whole demo of the project and the presentation that was included. Thanks for watching.